Hello and welcome to my treehouse. My name is Amethyst Starwillow, and I am going to do something a little different today. I want to review oracle cards. They're called Empowering Messages by Saint Hui, I think. Sis Hui. And I really like them. I thought that I would share some of my oracles, new and old, with you. And we're also going to do a prosperity prayer meditation at the end. So anyway, just sharing with you, and let's get with it. So this is from Sis Huey, Oracle Cards Empowering Messages. That's a nice little box that comes with it. It says Empowering Message Oracle Deck delivers empowering messages and clear guidance, nudging you in the direction of your greatest good. In this vibration and joy deck, readers can dive more deeply into the path of self-compassion and reveal to themselves the love that exists in the world around them. Just making sure that I'm still on the thing. Yes, I am. In the world around, that exists in the world around them. When you're a beginner or a seasoned, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned practitioner, this deck will quickly become an individual part of your spiritual look or toolkit. I guess some of the words are really stuck together, so it's hard to see, as you can see here, toolkit. Embrace the guidance and wisdom it offers and let it illuminate your path toward a more fulfilling and loving life. Okay, so here's the deck. And we are going to put this part over here. Well, actually, I think I'll put it here so that you can see that. And then we're going to pull these out. These are the backs. And I'll put this over here so as we go through it. So these are the backs right here. And I'm going to actually read them to you. So, because I think these are wonderful. I think these are wonderful for meditation in the morning. I think they're wonderful for if you're feeling stuck or you just want an oracle card. There is no book with it. Which is fine as far as I'm concerned. Sometimes I'll buy a deck, whether it's Oracle or Tarot, and it's the book that really has the information that I'm looking for, especially certain artists. Sometimes I buy the decks because of the art, but I like to have different decks because of the fact that they explain things a little differently, and the meanings are a little different and a little more profound sometimes. A lot of times the decks could just have a very, keywords or very limited meaning when it comes to tarot. But I like oracles that are both complex and simple. These are simple. So the first one that you have is Worth It. You deserve goodness. You are worthy of the love and blessings. It is your birthright, regardless of your belief, grace, guidance, and gifts created just for you await your open heart, which I think is beautiful. It also reminds me of the Fool card in the Tarot, arms wide open, going into something new, something that you might have never tried before, and you deserve all the goodness. You really do, wonder, especially, if you're trying to better yourself as a human being, be the change you wish to see. Instead of trying to change the world, change yourself. And I'm ever on that quest, forever. And it isn't a simple quest either. But anyway, neither here nor there. The next one is Wonder. Be open and curious. Open yourself to wonderment and feelings of awe. In a space of openness and childlike curiosity, miracles happen and solutions to challenges emerge. I love this little kitty. I love kitties. The next one is Uplift. We all rise together, celebrate the success of others, share the joy of their triumphs. We are all connected. So when we lift others up, it raises our own vibration. The next one is Trust. You are in good hands. Trust can only be built or restored with honesty and sincerity. Trust yourself, trust others, and trust that you are divinely supported at this time. Beautiful. It reminds me of angel cards. I love it. I love it. Timing. Wait for the right moment. Timing is important to consider right now. Trust that your instincts and intuition will show you when it is right or wrong time to take action, which is very important. Sometimes we get a little impatient, and we just need that reaffirmation from the universe that we're okay. It's okay to just take your time and not rush through things. Success, let it happen for you. Your prayers and intentions have been received. Now allow for the movement of circumstances to occur so that your wishes can materialize. Also great advice. Stories, question the narrative. Consider the stories that you believe about life, about yourself, about others. Replace these stories with eternal truths. You have spiritual path. Realign with your spirit. Refocus on your spiritual life and actively connect with the divine. Honoring your true self allows you to get back into sync with your highest good and your highest self, I think, for me. Space. Rest and take a time out. Give yourself some space and time to process the things that have happened in your life. Space gives perspective and clarity. Time heals. It is so important. Such great advice. So important. The colors you'll notice are muted and they're very similar. I like the softness of the colors. I have all kinds of oracle cards, obviously. I like that these are very soft, and I do like the colors in them. I think they work very well. They're very soothing, and this deck seems very soothing. Self-love. Appreciate yourself. Show yourself deep respect by accepting yourself just as you are. Release any self-limiting beliefs and give yourself credit. You have earned your wisdom. Like I said, it's beautiful. Partnership. Grow good relationships. Partners support one another. Co-create and problem solve together. Forging positive new partnerships is a potent way to unblock personal growth. One of the things I notice is that grammar-wise, it's a little bit hard to read because you don't have like capitals and such. Sometimes the words in the back, when it was explaining the card in the back of the deck, kind of, two words were stuck together as one, which at first made it difficult, but nothing you can't figure out. Again, I think the pros far outweigh any little con. Patience, great advice. These cards it's like talking to a counselor or a best friend, especially if you're isolated and stuff, you can connect with yourself in spirit through these cards. I love them. Like I said, I love these. Patience, exercise equanimity. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Don't be afraid to ask others to be patient with you while you figure things out. So important. To me, that is so important. For the longest time, I was afraid, and it was like, people could just ramrod over me because I was too afraid to speak for myself. And now I do. I have healthy boundaries and getting healthier, but I think that's important because a lot of times we don't give ourselves permission to speak up and say, hey, give me a minute. Give me a minute, please. I'm working this out. I can't answer your question right now because I haven't figured it out yet. And that's totally okay. Patterns. Be your own witness. Notice situations that are repeating themselves in your life. Release any beliefs about your past so that you can see the present more clearly. Awesome. Pause. Time to take a breather. Hang back and gather yourself. Resting, even briefly, will allow profound insights to arise and give you the energy you need to make it to the finish line. Excuse me. Yeah, I love this. And so gentle. The colors are so gentle. Perspective. Consider the big picture. Step back and try to get a different view of your situation. Seeing things from a soul level will give you a clearer and higher perspective. Again, this one reminds me of the hangman. It's stepping back, being upside down, looking at things differently. Yeah, taking time. Taking time is so important. It's so overlooked in our society nowadays. Power. Know your potential. You are a powerful being. Your thoughts, words, and actions have the ability to heal or to harm. Respect this tremendous gift and use it wisely. Receive. Let yourself take it all in. Allow your heart to receive love and praise from others. Permit yourself to accept gifts and compliments with humility and grace. That can be a huge one. It was a huge one for me. I still struggle a little bit with it, but that's okay. We are all in the process of becoming whole, of becoming better, of becoming our best selves. Regroup. Wait to proceed. Stop and regroup before you make your next move. Give yourself and others a chance to check in, review, then proceed with clarity and intention. So important. Intention is so important. Focus is so important. It's like a ship without a rudder, or no one behind the tiller, and it's just swaying, going this way and that way. And you have to have intention and focus, but you need to take the time to figure out what that is for you, what you really want to focus on, okay? Resonance. Notice your energy. What type of energy are you broadcasting to the world? Find what in life feels resonant or dissonant. The opposite of resonant. So dissonant with you, which means that does not resonate with you, so that your path can become clearer. Second chances. Let's try this again. Don't give up. Sometimes we need a do-over. Give yourself or someone else another chance. Ideas may need to be revisited. Very much so. We can't just stay in our own little bubble, right? Because that accomplishes nothing. We don't grow that way. And, we have to self-reflect as well, right? Open heart. Your heart is safe. Put down your defenses. Let go of the fear of vulnerability. Open your heart to receive the love of others. Allow yourself to have new experiences. Nurture, grow a great life. Look after what is important to you. Nourish what you wish to grow in your life. Lovingly tend to your relationships. Support your mind, body, and spirit. Mystery. Embrace the unknown. Give your mind a rest from trying to rationalize everything. Marvel at life's big mysteries and have faith that in time, all will be revealed. Oh my goodness, let me tell you, patience was never my greatest virtue. So, I love hearing, these affirmations from Spirit, when I ask Spirit to speak to me and I use these cards. I do a lot of meditation and a lot comes up too, but these are reminders. They're confirmation sometimes when you're meditating and you're not sure and you get something and it's like, okay, universe, just give me, another sign. And you pick a card and it's like, wow, okay, God, hearing you loud and clear. Moving on, better times are ahead. It may be time to detach from a situation that is no longer serving you. As one phase of your life is ending, another better phase is becoming. Very difficult, right? Sometimes it's hard to move on. We fear what we do not know, and the future is the unknown. And sometimes we want it all laid out before we can move. And the universe is like, where is your trust? Where is your faith? You show up and do your best, and the universe will match your energy and guide you in the right direction. Always ask for guidance. I do. Listening. Listen generously. Look around and see the messages that life is giving you. Heed the voice of your higher self. Listen to the wisdom and life experiences of others. Let it be. Trust universal wisdom. There is more to the situation than meets the eye. Set aside the need to know and to control the outcomes. You may be surprised by what happens. We were just talking about that, of not knowing and of letting go and just kind of go with the flow. Lessons. Learn as you live. Find the lessons to be learned from your current situation. Do so without guilt or shame, and know that this newly acquired wisdom empowers you without guilt or shame. Joy and humor. Enjoy healing laughter. Find threads of joy in your life. Take hold of these threads and follow them. Allow yourself to feel joy and good humor in challenging situations. Yep, don't be afraid. Go with the flow, keep your boundaries, be healthy, but be open. To have healthy boundaries does not mean that we close everything off. It means that we are aware and that we ask for guidance and we watch. We watch those patterns, we watch the behaviors, we watch how others talk, and we learn from that. But when we have the boundaries, what's too much, we can say, hey, going too far there. And we still have an open heart and an open mind so we can continue to take in and learn and grow. Because I believe, my personal feelings are that we are on this planet to keep growing, to be the best that we can be. We have such incredible potential. Moving on, intuition. Follow your inner compass. Half of intuition is listening, the other half is acting. If you have asked, you will receive an answer. It is time to listen and to follow your guidance. Follow that guidance. Yes, don't be afraid. Integration. Be true to the real you. When the real you is the same version that the rest of the world sees, you are living an integrated life, living in alignment with your values. So what the world sees is who you are. Be you. Don't be afraid to be you. I always say splash paint, so what if the picture isn't perfect? It doesn't matter. What have you learned from creating it? It doesn't matter. We don't have to be perfect in this world. I think in this society, a lot of us, I know I was, you had to be perfect. There was no such thing as trying. Trying wasn't enough. If you try to swim and you don't succeed, you sink. I mean, my dad always said that. And we were never, everything had to be perfect. Mind, body, soul, perfect. Well, soul wasn't such a big deal. But anyway, for them. But for me, it is, And so I have learned that it's okay that through the mistakes we learn to take things gradual, to integrate things and be your true self. Not everyone's going to like it. And, if you've been a people pleaser and you've tried to mold yourself into what people wanted and you start individuating, as Jung would say, and becoming who you are, you will get resistance from others. Be yourself anyway. You owe it to yourself to be the best version of you. Continue to study, continue to meditate, continue to figure out where your blocks are, and move forward with grace, confidence, and faith. So integration is very important. Grace. Notice divine in audience. Grace is happening with you and through you. Notice any parts of your life that have been touched by the blessings or where miracles have occurred. That's very interesting. It's like counting your blessings in the morning, at night, in the afternoon. Favorite word, gratitude. Notice what's going right. Thankfulness in the secret sauce for creating lasting happiness. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude and then watch as your blessings grow. One of my favorite remote viewers, they say the grandfather of remote viewing, and you can look it up on YouTube anywhere and figure out what remote viewing is. But anyway, Ingo Swann used to say that one of the most important things was to be grateful. I really do believe, and he's not the only one, a lot of people say this, and I really feel that, to give gratitude, to give thanks, to truly breathe in the blessings that you have, no matter how small, no matter how insignificant they may seem. Someone smiles at you when you're having a hard day and is kind. And that is huge. The sun came up. We have beautiful, stars at night and beautiful flowers in the sun. And it's just so much to be grateful for, no matter how things happen. And let me tell you, I've seen a lot of stuff and experienced a lot of things, but there is always something to be grateful for. Because if you're not grateful, you can really sink deep down into depression, and that's not the glory that you are supposed to be, what you're here for, your magnificent self. And it's okay to be down. We all get down. This next one is very synchronistic, by the way. We all get down, but one of the things is to ground, to meditate, to connect with the universe, to connect with God, to connect with our planet. And you can start to see all the blessings we have and how much worse things really could be, and some things happen, some things just do. Resilience is key. Resilience is key, because without that resilience, without getting back up and trying again, then there is no point. There is no point in life. Life is all about growth. You have a seed that you plant and it comes up from the ground, and the ground could be hard and the birds could peck at it and this and that. But if it grows into this tree, this acorn that grows, or the seed that grows into corn, whatever it is, whatever the seed that you plant, yes, it's not an easy birth. It's not an easy growth period, but in the end, all of the experiences you have are like kernels in that corn that are beautiful. And if you've ever seen corn that is like different colored corn, and you could just say it as, well, this experience made it violet here, this experience made it red there. This experience made it blue here. This experience made it orange there. And you see this beautiful ear of corn that is multicolored and beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. It has become. Grounding, as I said, is important. This one says, get quiet, stay present. Now is not the time for detachment. Get centered on your body, awareness. Doing so will help to create the stability you desire. Guidance. Ask and be open to answers. Wisdom, seen and unseen, is always available to you in the world. Find the courage to ask for insight and the openness to receive it. Healing. Return to wholeness. Part of this situation may need some healing. Lovingly notice any disharmony and then turn your focus to healing. Allow the universe to support you. Helpers. Help is here for you. It's okay to ask for help. You do have support in your life. Give those around you a chance to help you. Accepting their help is a gift for you both. Higher ground. Rise above the noise. Try not to take things personally. Sometimes we're just actors in other people's dramas. Avoid getting sucked into negativity. Hope. Better days are ahead. Don't give up. This card is a sign that your wishes and prayers have been heard. You have not been forgotten or abandoned. Things will get better. And by the way, I've been praying for all of you in North Carolina. I've been praying for you all over the world. I've been praying for you all in California. Have faith, have hope. Some things will turn around. You are stronger than you think, and you are never alone. Insight. Bright ideas are coming. An epiphany often arrives when the mind is totally quiet. Give yourself a mental break to open up your imagination and allow brilliant ideas to emerge. Sometimes we have to get quiet because the universe speaks to us when we are grounded and calm and quiet. Then we can hear that small voice within that begins to rise and echo through our very being and outward into our world. Inspiration. Harness creative energy. Inspiration is an energizing, captive force. Surround yourself with people. Imaginative and innovative thinking is contagious. Go for it. You are ready. If you are waiting for a sign to make a move, this is it. You are supported in taking the next steps toward your goal. Focus on positive outcomes. Forgive. Set yourself free. Forgiveness is a powerful act of self-love. Forgive yourself and others. This transformative release will unburden and heal your heart. There's a lot of cards here. It doesn't tell me how many. You know what to do. Follow your heart. You know what to do. Quiet the chattering mind and feel the subtle pull of your heart. It offers you the wisdom that you need at this time. Focus. What really matters? Energy flows where your attention goes. Organize and prioritize what is important to you, and it will energize these parts of your life. Faith. Trust and belief. It is time to have faith and believe that everything will work out for the best. Trust yourself and know that you will make the right decisions. Express love. Share love generously. How do you show your appreciation? Discover new ways of expressing your love and new people to share your admiration with. Excuse me. Let me grab my coffee cup a second. Thank you. Exploration. Bravely open and connect. It is time to get to know others better. Learn something new about the people in your life and allow them to learn something new about you. Expectation. Oh, so beautiful. Believe in better outcomes. Life delivers to us what we expect from it. Ask yourself, what is the best that could happen? Expect good things so life can rise up to meet you. Enough. You are satisfied. What have you had enough of? Honor your limits and have the courage to speak them. Draw clear boundaries to honor both yourself and those in your life, and always with respect to yourself and others. Enchantment. Cultivate beauty in magic. See beauty in the ordinary. Notice the magic and miracles in the mundane. If you cannot find beauty, then seek to create it in the world around you. Plant a flower. Beautiful little flower box in your garden or in your windowsill. Comfort. Show yourself some love. Be kind to yourself. Comfort. Show yourself some love. Be kind to yourself. A part of you needs comforting right now. Whatever unease you're feeling, it's okay. Drop expectations and seek solace. Yeah, it's okay to grieve. It's okay to take time out. It's okay, but we got to get back up. We can't just stay there. Give yourself time. And healing, it does take time. You're going to go like this, right? It's not a straight line. And so there's going to be ebbs and flow. There'll be dips down the road, and we just got to get back up. And hopefully we are surrounded by the grace of people who care enough about us that will lift us up when we need that, and we do the same with them. And if you are alone and don't have that, then pray. I always pray. Pray in your own way. Prayer, it doesn't matter if it, just a poem out loud, a song, a dance, like the creation of a garden, whatever it is, pray in your way, for you are never, ever alone, and the universe hears each and every one of our prayers. Commitment. Review your responsibilities. Are your commitments and obligations life-altering and life-affirming and empowering? You may need to set aside doubts and commit to a person or a purpose. Communicate. Create space for dialogue. You are being called to either facilitate healing or to heal communication with others. Reach out and clear the air to listen and to speak your truth. Compassion. Behold the divine in others. See beyond the behaviors of others. Resist trying to analyze a person's character. See them through the eyes of love and witness them with acceptance. Notice it said witness them. You still have boundaries, okay? Because not everyone feels the same about life and about others. In other words, not everyone will respect others, and unfortunately, that's a mixed bag, planet Earth. But we are trying our very best, many of us, and so we have healthy boundaries. We observe, don't absorb. Connection. Meet on a soul level. Take time for some real heart-to-heart conversations. Share your true feelings. Connect and listen deeply and compassionately. Best one here, one of the best. Courage. Show up with a whole heart. Bravely lead with your heart. Show up for the unexpected. Face what you cannot control or do not understand. Do the things that scare you. Within reason, obviously. You're not going to jump off a cliff and pretend you can fly, unless you have the gear for it, parasailing or whatever it is. And even then, be very mindful and know your limits. That was a card we had before. So, but courage, the courage to create, the courage to take a chance on love. Slowly, carefully, methodically, but taking a chance. Courage, having the courage to do things that, may frighten you. Maybe a job that you don't know that you can do, but you really want to, so give it a try. You don't know. If you don't try, you don't know. My grandfather used to say, you already have a no, but if you ask, you might just get a yes. And so I think that's a very wise thing too. The next card is creativity. Enjoy some fun projects. Make time to play, explore, and creatively express yourself. Creativity is an essential ingredient for physical and emotional balance in life. And it is true. It's part of mind, body, and soul healing. If we weren't supposed to be creative, we wouldn't have that creative instinct, that instinct to create and innovate within us as humans. Desire. Fulfillment is possible. Consider what you think you are seeking. Will this fulfill your life's yearnings or only satisfy a temporary desire? Prioritize what's important in your life. Divine timing. Allow things to unfold. Be patient and have faith. By allowing things to happen in due time, you move in harmony with life. You will be guided when the time is right. That's a hard one for me, but I have been cultivating patience and calmness and awareness, ease and flow, and trust. Ease and flow. Allow life to flow freely. Life does not have to be difficult. Know that you deserve ease and goodness. Struggle is not a requirement for joy. So be gentle with yourself. Yes, be gentle with yourself and your inner child. A lot of us have grown up with a lot of trauma, and then because that was normal, we were in relationships that were very traumatic. We didn't understand, and we didn't give ourselves the time to be eased, to flow, to allow ourselves to become whole. Okay. Clearing, debunk your life, make room for what you want in life, clear your space, detox relationships, let go of what does not serve you, both physically and emotionally. Choice, choose your own adventure. You always have choice when deciding how to respond to a situation. Choose well. Use your courage and wisdom to serve the greatest good. Chance and flow in the transformation, change and flow in transformation. Life is moving in an ebb and flow of change. Accepting change makes it much easier to navigate. Embracing change is the key to thriving in life. Celebrate. Share the good vibes. Celebrating life and just how far you have come on this journey. Find something to rejoice about and then let yourself do a happy dance. I love dancing. Free dancing. Oh yeah, it's so good. It unblocks all this pent up energy, frustration, fear, whatever. When you dance and you just let go and do your thing, the more you do it, the better you get. Number one, the more easy you flow. And number two, the more courageous you feel, because you see it in your mind. Like I have all this images. I'm an artist, so like the choreograph and all that, I always have images flowing through my mind. And when you go with that flow, when you try something that maybe somebody might think is crazy, but you do it anyway, God, you feel so charged and empowered and it's just amazing. And you don't have to do it in front of people. You can do it in your own bedroom, in your kitchen, in your living room, turn on the music, just be you. Have the courage to be you and try, and never mind what others say, as ye harm none, do what ye will. Okay, blessings. Life is full of blessings. Nobody said it was a rose garden all the time, but there are so many blessings too. Life is a blessed life. Live a blessed life. Everything that we do and every word that we speak is an opportunity for us to either give or receive a blessing. Be the bearer of blessings today. Be your best. Arise as your best self. Take a moment to recognize that you have always been Take a moment to realize that you have always been doing the best you can. Once you see this in yourself, it will be easier to see it in others. And that is so true too, to have patience with others that are trying. We're all wounded. Nowadays in this life, there's so few of us that aren't wounded. And so many of us are wounded in one way or another. And usually it's a combination of mind, body, and soul. So we have to be patient with ourselves, but we need to be patient with others too, and be compassionate, with others, and understand that not everybody is as happy as they seem. That we all have things behind closed doors, in our hearts. We all have traumas that we are carrying. Maybe not all of us have traumas, but we all have issues that we're working through. Okay? Balance. Harmony can be restored. Harmony happens when you tend to and nurture all parts of your life, nurturing a healthy respect for your time, your boundaries, and your space. So important. Authenticity. Live with integrity. Are you being honest with yourself? Is someone not being real with you? The world needs truth. Use your intuition to speak it without judgment. Attraction. Call in your soul allies. What type of personalities have you attracted into your life? Set a fresh intention around the kind of people that you would like to meet in the future. Acceptance. All is as it should be. Try to see situations through the eyes of your best self or higher self. You have the wisdom and the will to refrain from judgment. So send blessings instead. One of the hardest things, but it's one of the best things you can do when someone's had a bad day or they're just prickly or whatever, is send them a blessing, send them a little healing, send them a little love. You don't even have to say it, just send it. People don't know how many blessings you may send. It doesn't matter. You're sending it anyway, and you're making the world better and helping others. Gifts, talents, shine your light. You were born with your own unique set of gifts and talents. Pay honor and respect to these qualities, then go out and share them with the world. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Abundance. Prosperity is yours. Draw abundance to yourself by feeling gratitude for what you already have. Rest assured knowing that there is truly enough for everyone. So a lot of cards there to do that you can do. And I shuffle like this. Let me see if I can shuffle the other way. Let's see if we can shuffle. And I'm not the best shuffler in the world, but we will try. A lot of times I'll wear gloves. You'll see gloves. I have arthritis pretty bad, which makes it difficult to shuffle, but that's okay. We keep going. What I want to do is that I want to shuffle 3 cards. I'm going to pick 3 cards, and then I'm going to put them face down, and then I'll give you a minute to decide which one you want. And the timestamps will be in the description. So if you want to, flip through or, move through and not see the cards, the flip through that I did and just get down to the 3 card, pick a card and the prosperity prayer, you may do so. So as you can see, even though I have arthritis really bad, and this is like, it really hurts all the way through here into my joints, but not bad for an old lady with arthritis. All right, so it flips, it does that really good. And, oh my. Well, before we get to our 3-card spread, these came out, so we're going to read them for the collective. So, compassion. Behold the divine in others. See beyond the behaviors of others. Resist trying to analyze a person's character. See them through the eyes of love and witness them with acceptance. So this is for the collective. And the other thing for the collective is harness creative energy. Can you see that? I hope that it's where you can both see. Yeah, okay. Harness inspiration. Harness creative energy. Inspiration is an energizing creative force. Surround yourself with people. Imaginative and innovative thinking is contagious. Listen, we all need to work together. There's all this craziness going on. I don't want to get political, but all this craziness, tug of war, who's right, who's not, this purity test and all this business. We are all one nation under God, under the universe, under spirit, under our highest self, under whatever you want to say. But it is true. We are the grand experiment of the United States. Come on, people. We've got to get it together, and we can. All right. And obviously, I'm from the United States. I live in the United States. So let's do this now. We're going to do and ask the universe for group 1. Can we have something for group 1? Can we have a card for group 1? Can we have a card for group 2? And can we have a card for group 3? Woo, group 3. Okay. Well, here we go. We're going to take another one for each. 1. Get that back because I felt like that one should go. 2. And it just feels right for 3. All right. All right. So take a second and decide which pile you want. Even going to make it easier for you. This mushroom can go for group 1. This heart can go for group 2. And this little flower can go for group 3. So let me write that down real quick. So mushroom, heart and flower. All right, there we go. Very simple. All right, so if you have chosen group 1, then you have this little Jasper mushroom. And a jasper is a protecting stone. It's a stone that brings a lot of calmness. When I've worked with it, I feel very calm from using jasper. I hope you can see that. I'm going to put it here so you can, you can see it on the, can you see that? You can't see that. Right there, the jasper. So jasper brings a sense of calmness, a sense of grounding, and it's a very protective stone. So group 1, who had the jasper, these are your cards. Lessons. Learn as you live. Find the lessons to be learned from your current situation. Do so without guilt or shame, and know that this newly acquired wisdom empowers you. Yeah, lots of lessons. Listen, my father used to say that I graduated from the School of Hard Knocks, and I certainly did, because I was one of those people that I wanted to understand. And so I needed to understand. And so a lot of times, if you told me that this was going to lead to that, it's like, well, maybe, but maybe not. And so I would try something. And a lot of times it really worked for me. And other times it made my life more difficult. But every time I've learned something from it. There are lessons that make up our character. This is who we are. Remember that ear of corn I was talking about before? And the many colors, the different things that it goes through, or the acorn that is planted and turns eventually into an oak, and deer nibble at it, and rabbits nibble at it, and it has to, go through drought sometimes and heavy rain other times. But, these are all things that will make this oak so beautiful and hardy. So group 1, you have lessons and you have guidance. Ask and be open to answers. Wisdom, seen and unseen, is always available to you in the world. Find the courage to ask for insight and the openness to receive it. Sit down with, meditate, journal, pray, and then ask for an answer. Sometimes keep a journal next to your bed. You may get the answers in a dream. If you intend for that, the universe generally answers you. Ask for a sign, a serendipitous moment. Something will come over the radio, or you might open a book, or someone may say something. You don't know, but be open. And remember, these lessons aren't to hurt you. These lessons are to empower you, make you stronger. Okay, group 1, that was what we had for you. Put those back in there. Okay, if you've chosen group 2, yours is the heart. And this is I hope you can see this. This is a little, if I put it there, will you see it? Yes. This is a rose quartz heart. I love rose quartz. Rose quartz is the gentle healer. It heals your inner child. It heals the scars from love. It also brings love, but before you can bring love into your life, you have to love yourself. And rose quartz will help you to love yourself gently, without being like a tower moment. Some things, like I have found certain stones, like a green kyanite, really dark green kyanite, I can't work with it. I mean, I can work with it, but it's like, it's almost like a tower moment. Any little thing that I've been avoiding, any little lesson that I haven't quite got, will be repeated, and it comes like a wallop. But on the flip side, rose quartz is a very gentle healer. It's almost like a balm, a soothing balm that spirit gives you. You will still get the lessons and everything and the insights, but it's delivered in a gentle way. Okay. Let's see what you got. Your first card was balance. Harmony can be restored. Harmony happens when you tend to and nurture all parts of your life. Nurture a healthy respect for your time, your boundaries, and your space. Yeah, take time out for yourself. Don't be in such a rush. Don't be like a workaholic and ignore your body or your soul. Don't, like play all the time, video games or whatever, get lost in that and forget your responsibilities to cook or to care for the child, or help with the homework, or to put in the effort to show up and work on whatever project you have or job that you have. Be present also, when you're there, be present in what you're doing. You also have uplift. So you have balance and uplift. We all rise together. Celebrate the success of others. Share the joy of their triumphs. We are all connected. So when we lift others up, it raises our own vibration. So also balance in the way of thinking, in the way, be open to suggestions from others. Don't be so closed-minded. Being balanced, like having a balanced heart, a balanced mind, a balanced spirit, a balanced body, is being open to others' suggestion. It's not just closing yourself up to being, like in an echo chamber. Nothing grows from that. It'll turn into a desert. Nothing can grow for that, for no nourishment is being taken in or given out. So yes, we have healthy boundaries, but we are also open to speaking with others and learning from each other, because no one person has all the answers. We are a community. We are social creatures. We need one another. We help one another. All right. And gently, you have the rose quartz. So gently. All right, group 3, you have this beautiful little flower. It's a little dry flower, but it's a beautiful little flower. It's a little pink flower. For again, pink is a gentleness of healing. And I'll dry flowers, and this one's actually from last spring, and it's a cherry blossom flower. I have cherry blossoms growing in the front yard. And, cherry blossoms to me are this beautiful rebirth, renewal, happiness, joy, and beauty. And so maybe these are some of the things, some of the blessings that you can look in your life for and take note of. It could be that in the most burnt down, desolated area, there could be a little pine tree that's growing, something, a little flower, some little patch that was overlooked, something beautiful, a picture book, an album, something that was left behind that is a blessing that will grow again, because this little blossoms every year. They bloom in the spring, so it will grow again. Oh, it's doing its little thing. Sorry, it's rather delicate, and I'm a little bit rough with my fingers. So group 3, you got be your best. Be your best. Can you see that? Be your best. Arise as your best self. Take a moment to recognize that you have always been doing the best you can. Once you see this in yourself, it will be easier to see in others. And even as this flower is beautiful and it's being its best, there are little pieces that fell out. That's okay. Those are lessons in life. These are things that happen. Still show up and be your best. That doesn't mean perfect. Nothing is perfect. Nothing will ever be perfect, because there's no such thing as perfection. But there is a thing as trying our best and showing up and being resilient no matter how many times we fall. We have to get back up. Well, we don't have to. I choose to. It's up to you whether you decide to choose to or not. And so then be your best is for group 3, you got be your best, and you also got acceptance. All is as it should be. Try to see situations through the eyes of your best self. You have the wisdom and the will to refrain from judgment, so send blessings instead. It's funny because here it says to show up as your best self, and here it says to see situations through the eyes of your best self. That's synchronistic. All right, so that's what I have for you. If you want to stay I'm going to read a prayer for you all for prosperity. One of the things that I do, I try to do, I used to do it all the time, and then I kind of went away from it, and I'm back to it again, is this beautiful book by Louise Hayes. I've had this forever. In fact, this is the second copy. My really banged up copy is upstairs, and this is my downstairs copy because, in the Treehouse, sometimes I hang up downstairs and sometimes upstairs. So today, before I did this, I asked for a meditation and I got one. And what opened was the prosperity prayer. So where was that? Now I feel terrible because I had it and now we need to find it. So, oh goodness. Where was the prosperity prayer or the abundance prayer? Hold on a second. This book is beautiful, by the by. And yes, if you think this one's got writing in it, is nothing compared to my other one. It has so much writing in it. And I thought it was yellow. Ah, is it this one? No, it's not this one. Oh, goodness. I hate that one. Ah, here it is. Here it is. Okay, so this is the prosperity prayer. I don't know if you can see it. And I have happy time. Okay, so I'm just going to read it to you. Take a breath. Clear the air. And if you want, close your eyes and put your hand to your heart and just really believe this. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. I am one with the power that created me. I am totally open and receptive to the abundant flow of prosperity that the universe offers. All my needs and desires are met before I even ask. I am divinely guided and protected, and I make choices that are beneficial for me. I rejoice in others' successes, knowing there is plenty for us all. I am constantly increasing my conscious awareness of abundance, and this reflects in a constantly increasing income. My good comes from everywhere and everyone. All is well in my world. Okay, my friends, I love you all. This is Amethyst Starwiller from the Treehouse, and I hope that that you like this beautiful oracle, the Empowering Messages Oracle cards. I think they're great. They were, one last thing I want to say, they were $9 let me see, on Amazon. So they're really affordable and they're beautiful. You can pick a card a day in the morning to help start your meditation, or pick 3 cards or whatever floats your boat, or add them to your tarot readings, or however you want to do it. And until next time, this is Amethyst Starwiller from the Treehouse. I love you all and blessed be. Bye.